Hello again, folks, and welcome back to Let's Play Bloodstained. The Aurora edition. When last we left off, we have struck down Gebel, and the demon with which that doth possess him. And now, we're about to hopefully have a relatively good time fighting Gremory. That's a lie. Fighting Gremory's never been a good time. Actually, you know what? Between all the randomizers and whatnot that I've played, I don't recall fighting Gremory all that much. And usually the fight with Gremory is usually done super fast, so... I'm quite honestly seeing much the same here. Why am I critting for so much?
Your final hour has come.
Seriously, why am I critting for so much? Why am I critting?
Curse you!
With Mathilda's strike, the moon demon fell, but home Aurora failed to return. Something more needed for this curse to dispel. Once in motion, not easy to adjourn. Having come so far, the princess persists, with wrathful fiends now into the abyss. Why was I critting so much? Is that just a thing that the Mathilda's blade has an attribute for? Just saying F off, demon? I can't complain. Alright. So... back up. Sure. Uh-huh. I swear, her slide is also a lot longer now, too. Can't complain, it's freaking excellent. Yeah, okay. They did as I thought they were going to do, just put a bunch of teleporting thingies. Which makes sense. I don't remember anything that she has that would have made it so as she, you know, teleports all over the place. Well, level 35. Not everyone's upgraded to the maximum rank or grade or anything, but let's see how this goes. Maybe poorly. Maybe quickly. Oh, hello. Ah. I'm seeing what I need to do. Whee! Whoa. Ow.
Enjoy.
Ow. Well, that seems to have done some damage to her. Whee! Oh. That was Vastaya. Okay. Woo! That was a luckily timed jump. Ow. No. I can already fly.
You leave me no choice. Baal, I summon thee to my side.
I'm gonna have problems with Baal, aren't I? The dragon was fiercer. I wonder. Okay. That is a sizable amount of damage. So maybe I can just use my light. Or maybe not. I don't know. Because she was pretty hard. I won't lie.
Disarray.
And at this point, I just need to keep dodging attacks and keep flying. Uh-huh. Enjoy the sweet chin music, little froggy. Ha! You fool.
You leave me no choice.
What are we doing? Ah, Kamehameha. Got it. Man, I don't know how many times you put me into critical. You might want a different plan. Sorry, kitty. I mean, maybe I can just... it's just Reef. Yeah, I just gotta be a little bit careful. I'm super low on HP, and I'd rather not have to do that first fight again. Whoop. Come on. Ah, cool. His forehead is just big enough I can hit it incessantly like this. Oh, he's dead.
I give you death!
Ow. Alright. Fair. Cat's dead. All that's left is Mr. Toad. Or Frog. Is he a frog or a toad? Really can't tell. Come on.
Pray while you can.
I don't gotta when I can't give your toad sweet chin music. Come on. There we go. Legit, you can just spam attack and R1 and that also works. The curse is lifted. I wonder if that small girl played a part in this. As emptiness swallows the demon king, evil banished in violent throes, the land's healing at last will sing. Its song, Aurora, shan't be graced to know. As demon fell, fate resumed its course. Heroes vanished, sent home in a blink. From Austrian cliffs to Lemurian source, people saved moments for they could sink. Aurora's return in the nick of time, a tale passed across Lemurian lore. Led to happy ever after, went the rhyme, as you may have heard once before. But Miriam, now 'tis late, the night grows dark and deep. Close your eyes, let go, and drift off to sleep. Oh, I like that. I like that. It was played off as a goddamn fairy tale that she was being told as she was going to bed. I like it. So yeah, that was once again Bloodstained with the Aurora character, based off of Child of Light. I have to say, it was fun, but it definitely has some weak points. There is a little bit of a lack of, variability in how the hell that you play. After all, it is like, you have like 7 different shards in order to go through the entirety of the game and 1 magic ability. Which, mind you, it's a righteous ability, and it's definitely not meant to have been another one of those 20-hour playthrough sort of a thing like Miriam's was. And I can't attest to how Zangetsu plays because it's been so long and I just don't want to play him. But this was definitely meant for a really quick, really fast, another playthrough with another interesting character and how they would end up playing in this world. And you know what? I kind of want to see more of that. I know that this game has a bunch of, enemy options where you could be like bloodless and all those fun things. I want to see a legit Shovel Knight skin in this game. Like, to play as the Shovel Knight, but not the shovel armor enemy, but Shovel Knight kind of a thing. I want to see more like that. And actual effort put into it, because I won't lie, lacking of some of the animations kind of takes away from the fact that, I know that this is like a free DLC and into the character and whatnot, but having her not sit at a freaking chair, it's just one of those things that it just bothers me a little bit. To that end as well, I would say that one of the things that they probably should have done, and I know that this would have taken a little bit of effort and whatnot, but like, change the map and change the world so you can't access rooms that are otherwise useless. Most notably, anything where there is nothing to be found because they haven't placed Miriam's upgrades there. Whether it be the Firefly thing, or the Confession, or the various health and mana upgrades. And I can see where they decided not to do that, just, oh, you gotta discover it on yourself. Which, okay, fair, but it does lead to a lot of, in my case, pointless backtracking that I did to be all like, yeah, I'll go over there and get what I remember to be a secret. Or, hell, remove the non-breakable walls, or make it so as they can't be broken if they don't have a thing. Which is where I'm wondering whether or not they made it so as it works like the randomizer, where it will put whatever it wants wherever it wants, except it's not randomized, it's just between all of the upgrade items and all that fun shit. So I probably could have beaten this game I could have beaten this game an hour or so ago, maybe more, if I did not bother trying to find all this stuff, if only because it's like, if there's nothing there, then I just wasted my time backtracking for that thing. But otherwise, this was a blast. It was really fun to play a different game with Aurora and see how she works within this world, within this context. And I barely even ground. I ground for like 3 levels, that's it. And even that feels like it might have been a little bit too much. I'm not sure. Like, a lot of her abilities, and most notably her ability of flight, seems to negate a good lot of the boss's stuff. Bloodless, for example, was a lot easier. I'm not saying I'm not saying that he was, or that she was, you know, a pushover, but she was definitely a lot easier to fight because of the whole, you know, being able to fly, being able to avoid some of the attacks, being able to just simply fly over her when she's about to do certain attacks. I don't think that the flight is it's far more versatile than a double jump. I'll give it that. But in terms of combat, I would prefer the double jump over the flight, if only because I'm more, what's the word I'm looking for? Capable? I'm more used to, I guess. I'm more used to double jumping than I am flying, even though I played this for like, what, 4 hours? Maybe? A little bit more? Still, this was a damned good time, and it was interesting to see how she plays much more differently. I really do wish that they had expanded a little bit more, like including the oculi, like have it so as your friends are the familiars, but you still have the oculi which you can swap out, and you could use those. You can find those, like as you beat the bosses. There's plenty of bosses. As you beat the bosses, you could get back your friends. And then all the random other pickups that you find are just oculi, and then you can upgrade those oculi, and then bam, you're good. Still, this was an absolute blast to play through. Kind of surprised, but not surprised that Golem wasn't in there. If that makes any sense. I'm not sure what his ability would have been. If anything, his should have been the one where he just outright decks when you press the Y button. I'm pretty much going until the Kickstarter stuff pops up, because I'm not going to try to sit back through that again. Yeah, I generally feel like they did a really good job on this particular DLC, because it actually, you know, it brought a character to life. It didn't feel like Zangetsu, who was just super stiff. There's the backer stuff. Oh, that's the pause button. Yeah, Zangetsu, it's been so long since I played Zangetsu, so I vaguely remember how the hell he played. I just remember him being super stiff and having just the worst time trying to actually fight bosses, because he didn't have too much variation, whereas Aurora here has a ton of variation, has a ton of ways that she could be, you know, effective, even though, you know, for the most part, all she is doing is swinging her sword and casting a ray of light. Or light ray, however you want to say it. This was so fun. This was so good to get back into. Man. I clearly didn't 100%. I know I didn't 100%. Yeah, map completion 60 or 76.5. Wait, 76.5? That's nearly an entire 25% of the map. What did I miss? 25% of the map? What? Unless it's talking like pick up a... Oh, wait. Yeah, because I didn't... No. 99.40% of the map. Game's lying to me. Anyways. Yeah, this was an absolute blast. I would highly suggest anyone that wants to, you know, give Bloodstained another playthrough with a different character set in mind. Give this a shot. And I know that there's like the revenge mode in Zangetsu and whatnot, but I feel like that this is one of the characters that they put the most effort into actually making into a playable character besides just going, oh, it's bloodless. And her moveset is just put to a bunch of buttons and all that fun stuff. I honestly can't suggest playing Bloodstained much more because it is just, I love playing it. It feels so good to play it. Its randomizer is a blast, especially seeing as I think that they seem to have tweaked it so as it, works. If that makes any sense. Because, yeah, it didn't used to work all too well. I must have had like 3 games where I couldn't progress any further because logic dictates I couldn't, whether through shards or anything like that. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and call it a Let's Play here. Thank you everyone so very much for watching. This was a blast and a really good time to go through once again with a different character, different moveset in mind. If you guys like the series, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff helps out that channel immensely. And if you want to assist the channel in a financial fashion, I do have a Patreon and a Stream Elements link down in the description below. Every little bit helps, and is currently all of it that I am doing all of it that I'm saving up is going directly to moving out of where we currently are. At least until October. And then from there, I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully well. Thank you everyone so very much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next Let's Play. Take care. Cheers.